You're commuting home with Katz and Cosby. Now, here's John Katzimatidis and Rita Cosby on 77 WABC.
Joining us now to talk about the Biden-Harris economics and the reality is Rich Lowry of the National Review. Rich, you wrote a really powerful column, Kamala Harris's sort of pixie dust fiscal policy. Talk about it.
Yeah, well, in one of her brief interactions with reporters the other day, she'll occasionally do these little pool sides for 2 or 3 minutes. And one reporter asked, well, how are you going to pay for your agenda, Madam Vice President? And she says, well, it's going to be return on investment, child tax credits, return on investment, housing subsidies, return on investment. You really have to focus on return on investment. So clearly this is the one phrase from her policy briefing that's stuck in our head. It's a little bit like you're in high school or college and you haven't read Moby Dick and the teacher or professor asks what it's about. And you say, it's a story of man versus nature. Yeah, but what happens? It's the story of man versus nature. I mean, that's all she got. It's all she has is it's pathetic, but it's typical and shows why they don't really trust her in unscripted settings.
Rich Lowry, John Katzimatidis. I'm back. Now, is she really going to debate Donald Trump? I mean, she's not capable.
Yeah, I know.
And so what excuse can they come up?
Sid shared with me a morning or two ago your theory that she's not going to show up. I think she has to, John. I think it's just going to be too embarrassing.
She doesn't know any answers.
Well, that's true, but I think they got the note cards and she's memorizing them as we speak.
Something is going to happen. Write it down. Something is going to happen because they cannot make her look that bad on the debate. They rather make her look bad that she couldn't go because she's sick, because she has COVID, because China is attacking.
Yeah, she'll blame it on something.
Somebody's going to be blamed.
Yeah.
But she doesn't have the ability to go against President Trump.
Well, if she does show up, this will be obviously one of the main opportunities, or really only significant opportunity to expose her. So Trump's going to need to make every use of every minute of that 90-minute debate or however long it is.
Yeah, Rudy Washington.
Hey, Rich, look, a month ago, I don't think there was a network anywhere saying that she could put two sentences together.
Yeah.
And now, all of a sudden,
she's the second coming.
She's Margaret Thatcher.
Right, right. William Shakespeare.
Who could control the media like that they can turn on a dime? Who could do that? Who could tell them all, sing off this sheet of music?
They operate as a herd, and you're right, it happened within 48 hours, maybe less. I mean, it was nearly instantaneously, the transformation from a subpar vice president to the second coming of Barack Obama. And they want to maintain this illusion. She's a puppet. She's a cardboard cutout of a candidate. She can read a teleprompter competently. And as far as I can tell, that's her only political skill. And they want to get by with that for the next 75 days.
Rich, about the media, too, to Rudy's point, I saw this. This is ABC, CBS, and NBC. Get this. Harris coverage, 84% positive. Trump coverage, 89% negative.
Yeah,
you can't make it up.
What a shock.
A little low.
You can't make it up.
Maybe a little lower than I expected for Trump on the negative coverage. Yeah, but look, he has to punch through that, and that's a big task. Republicans have always had to work above and around the media, but it's worse than ever with Trump. But, the guy has a big megaphone and knows how to deliver a message.
Yeah, that is for sure. Now, by the way, so what do you think that this final task moment is going to happen? Because to John's point, maybe something is going to happen where she won't debate. I don't know if she's ever going to get ready. And then she keeps delaying even an interview. She's not even doing an interview with all of the friendly media out there.
That's not true. She did an interview with Waltz.
Oh, yeah, that's right. When they talked about food. That's right.
Yeah,
that's right. Tacos.
I'm surprised because I thought, one, it'd be very hard not to do one when you choose Waltz. Two, that it'd be a natural, go to the MSNBC booth sometime this week with Waltz, and talk to Rachel Maddow, right? And say, look, we just did an interview, although Rachel Maddow would be crying tears of joy throughout the whole interview. But she said she'll do one by the end of August, but the days are ticking away. And it may be that they never do one, if they put up with the criticism on this score this long. So maybe they'll try to just gut it out.
So this is the new basement strategy.
Yeah, you're right. Biden part 2, right?
Yeah, but, with the basement, it's sort of misremembered a little bit. He did plenty of Zoom interviews. The thing is, he didn't go out and try to build events because he couldn't build a crowd, and that would be embarrassing. But he did interviews. So this is it's a different version of the basement strategy where she's out there, and actually she is building crowds, but they don't trust her to speak in public spontaneously. Where, they dumped the guy they didn't trust to talk in public spontaneously for another candidate they don't trust to speak in public spontaneously.
Absolutely. Rich Lowry, thank you. Great column.
Thank you, Rich.
Always great having you.
Right.
We got at least a $1 bet.
There you go.
Isn't that the standard bet between Duke and Duke in that movie?
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. What do you think?
$1 bet. Yeah. I don't think she's going to show.
Let's do it.
All right, $1. You got it. We have witnesses. Thanks, Rich.
A cup of coffee anymore for $1.
Yeah, you can. You can.
Thank you, Rich.
Thanks, Rich.
Thank you.